Okay, it is October the 8th, and welcome to everybody that's on the call now. Would anybody like to share something that's going on or getting ready to happen, or anything you want to share with us? Because I know several of you had some pretty exciting things happening, and I'm eager to hear about them.
Well, mine's not terribly exciting, but to me it was helpful because I was kind of getting in a slump. None of the qualified distributors that I had have done anything yet for various reasons. But I got a lead from Shaklee, and I called, and oddly enough, she called me back. And I called her yesterday afternoon. Good thing, because she's a teacher, so I wouldn't have gotten her during the week.
Oh, yeah.
She called me back, and she's very down to earth, very friendly. She said she had been going to some place and buying the stuff, and she lives not too many miles from me, but it's another town. And she was going to another town, which is a good ways from her, to get the products. And she was only using 240B complex. And so they were charging her like $50. So she went online, and how she got me is like a miracle, because I don't know who she got, and I think she called Shaklee and they gave her to me or whatever. Anyway, that's how it came about, since she's so close to me. And so I think I sent today to her. She was very, open to what I was going to send her. And I sent her a note saying, oh, we have something new, if you have 6 adults together, and maybe the people in your town would be interested in hearing more about Shaklee, blah, 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 So I'm hoping that might bring me some new business.
Oh, that would be great, Melanie.
2 other members who signed up, neither of which ordered. I don't know if the member kit counts, but I doubt it counts. But they always said before taxes, it has to be $50 order to count, for the trip. And and it was $60, I think, without the tax, because she had the large B and she had the member kit. So I don't know if it's going to count or not. But the other one is brand new, and she probably will be a good customer too. But she wanted to try the Basic H first because she has a baby.
Sure, yeah.
So, it was just kind of disappointing that none of my members, nothing seemed to be working out. So she was kind of a positive.
Yeah, that is encouraging. Well, great, Melanie. Having new people is always uplifting and energizing, isn't it?
Oh, sure. And that'll help the PV, too, even though it might not be good for the trip.
I hear you. So anybody else want to talk about anything?
My new builder is, we're going to go hear Eli Bremer, and I am so excited about that. I've never had someone else wanting to go with me.
Now you guys that don't know, Linda's in Oklahoma City. So this is what, Linda, 4 hours one way?
Well, 3.5 probably.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
Yeah.
And we have to go back the same night because she has to work the next day. And Claudia is taking a half day of vacation, so we can go ahead and get down there before,
Wow.
That's commitment, Linda.
It definitely is.
Well, and I'm excited that Tasha and Kristen will be at that meeting, and they're bringing some new people too. So that should be great. I know that they're going to love that, and it's going to be a great opportunity for new people to experience Shaklee.
Yes. Well, I didn't know everything that they put in that little bio of him. He's a very impressive man. Oh my goodness gracious. So I've heard him speak before, but I didn't realize how impressive his credentials were. So I'm really looking forward to it myself. Okay. So thank you, Linda. I'm glad that y'all are coming. I can't wait to get to see you and Connie. Connie's making a commitment too. That's a good hunk of a drive for her too. We're glad.
I'm flying this time.
Are you? Good. It'll be a lot easier.
Well, I don't have anybody to come with me, so I just figured I'm coming to San Antonio, and then I'll fly out of San Antonio. It's just a lot easier.
I got you. Okay. Well, we're delighted that you're going to be able to join us. Okay. Anybody else want to share anything before I go on with my little spiel?
Well, I've got to say that when I heard your two new people, Connie, They were so, I thought those two together are absolutely going to shake things up. They were exciting, and they've got their voices. I thought, oh wow, they are going to have so much fun. And
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
we are, girls, we are going to hear from you. I can just
That's
I
really
think so.
sweet. We need to hear that. Thank you.
you're just, I can just tell you. I mean, you each have each other to kind of to boost each other and to brainstorm, but it's your tone of voice and your upbeat personalities. I could hear that clear through the
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can share with you. We met this personal trainer on Friday at work.
Yeah.
And Tasha's very fit. Like, she's been working out her whole life and good. I've taken a break for many years, but we started talking to her, and she was like, they own a CrossFit gym, which is just a style of working out. And we were like, oh, wow. And she was like, yeah, we actually have a community training session that people can come to if they've never, been to our gym, and it's free. So we're going to step out of our box and go to it this Saturday. And that way maybe Tasha can, get one of her first leads and make a connection. And I'm just going to go there to support. And
Good.
I already teased them that I'm going to be terrible for the first time, but she'll probably be great. But it'll be we're just trying to listen like we've been told and put ourselves out there. So
Make connections. That's great.
But thank you for the encouragement. That really, really makes us feel good.
Well,
I would just want to be where you are. I just think y'all just sounded really, really great. So
thanks.
Thank you.
They even excited me last week. So
yeah. Well, wait till you meet them. They're really impressive in person. They just bubble. They just bubble.
Well, I don't mind if we go longer, Phyllis, but I just wanted to tell everybody this because sometimes we say, oh, I'm so busy, I haven't got to do any Shaklee. But I was at Bed Bath & Beyond buying one of those things that you put your skillets in so you can keep your cabinet straight. And the little girl, she was very attractive, and she was very outgoing. And we just would talk. I don't know how it came up. And she said she was ordering something for me on the computer. And she said she had migraines. And so it ended up, I told her a little about Shaklee. She was very interested, and I gave her my card, and I'm going back over there and bring her a catalog. So I'm hoping that, she may get with me and let me sit down with her and tell her, more about Shaklee. So I thought that was kind of exciting. Whatever came into the conversation, I just mentioned that I had been doing nutrition for years, blah, 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 and so that was just kind of exciting, because I was busy doing something else and ended up
made a connection.
Shaklee.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, and folks, that's kind of how it happens. And I was really impressed at our meeting on Saturday that we had a young couple that was there, and they talked about the one product that they're taking, which is Vital E, and the difference that one product had made in their lives. And I was thinking, we don't ever need to feel like because they don't start with the whole batch that they're not going to get help, and they'll see improvement in their health and everything. And then as they go along, maybe they'll want to add more things to help with the different, the step 1, 2, and 3. They might want to do that because that's what Jim and I did, and maybe y'all did too. And so that's exciting. And Melanie, I hope that she'll be interested in trying something because I've heard good stories about migraines getting help with proper nutrition.
My sister gets help just with the omega-3s because that's all she takes.
Wow, but that helps her,
some of the skincare, but that's all she takes, and it helps tremendously because her husband uses Walmart, and she tried theirs, and it does nothing.
Wow.
So that's very encouraging.
There's a real difference in the quality of the product, isn't there?
That's right.
Thanks for reminding us about that couple, Phyllis, because that was impressive. And we do forget that really one thing can make a big difference in a person's life. And I have a new person at the gym. I saw him this morning, and he just finally got started on Vitalizer. And that was the only thing he used to use Shaklee years and years ago, but they, for whatever reason, stopped using it. And he was a former coach, went through Harvey, had a lot of injuries. He stayed during the Harvey hurricane, and so long story short, he really ended up with some terrible health issues over that. And so I finally talked to him about getting on Vitalizer, and I saw him this morning. He said, "Well, I've taken 2 so far, and I'm waiting for the miracle." And I said, "Well, it's coming."
Oh, that's funny, Connie. Well, Becky told us on our call this morning about, I think it was Becky. If it was somebody else, y'all correct me, but about a customer that she had that had just started taking Nutriferon and Optiflora DI, and had been doing it less than a month, and he got, I think it was pneumonia, and he was at the doctor's office. And you don't hear this very often. The doctor said, "Well, those products are really helping you because you don't have pneumonia near as bad as you used to."
Wow.
And this was just in a month that he could see a difference. So I thought that was really exciting. That made me feel happy because we know we have great products, don't we, guys?
That's right. Well, was that the only thing he was taking? Was DI and Nutriferon?
Nutriferon. That's all she said. Just those 2 things.
Gosh.
That's where he started. So,
well, real quickly, I don't want to keep talking. It seems like I talk too much. But you mentioned about this lady that you became friends with. Did you ever talk to her about Shaklee? Is she one of your customers? The one that you became such good friends with from work?
Oh, we've had a number of talks, but she, I think, prefers to stay with what the doctor says. So haven't had much luck, but I feel real, I haven't stopped talking.
That's right. That's right. Well, remember the girl I told y'all from church that I had the appointment with and all, and she was on Metaluca, and I just knew from the way she talked, she was going to compare everything. She called me and said, I called her because I hadn't heard from her, and said, "Oh, just wondering if you had a chance to check out everything." And she said, "Yes, I did." And she left it on a message. "Yes, I did." She said, "But I'm just going to go ahead and stay with my Metaluca right now."
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, so I left another message with her. "No problem, but if you change your mind or you want to change brands, I'm right here, and hope to see you at church more often," or something like that,
That's really important, keeping that bridge built and the lines open in case they want to change sometime.
Right. But it was discouraging.
Yes. Yeah, you've had more than your share of that, it seems like, but that must mean that you're reaching out a lot.
Yeah, I am. So we'll see.
Happy to hear that.
Okay.
Well, I promised you last time that we were going to talk about FastTRACK. And before I start talking about FastTRACK, I just want to say that I'm not doing this to make anybody feel pressured or feel bad or anything, but this is one awesome, incredible opportunity that we have to offer other people. I've heard any number of you folks talking about the need for that you have customers that need a lot of Shaklee, but they can only afford one thing or whatever. And so as you work along to try to help them and you grow your business, not only will you become a benefactor, but your new people that you sponsor in can take advantage of this opportunity. And I don't know how many of you have done very much talking about FastTRACK opportunities with others, but I never have. So I told you I was going to research it a little bit, and so that's what I did. So here is where I started. I went to Shaklee, and I tried. I think I looked up Dream Plan or FastTRACK, but the one that worked for me was the Shaklee Incentives Program, because that's what this is, right? So I went down here and I clicked on the Dream Plan details, and when I did that, it took me over here to this nice website, Dream Plan Details, just like I asked for, but that's not the details. So I kept looking, and down here it says the incentives booklet. Can anybody see my hand going around here? Where it says English. Gotcha. Oh, hi, Liebert. Glad you could join us. So I clicked on that. That's okay. I clicked on that, and here's what I got, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I wanted to make y'all aware that you can yourself go and get this booklet and read it, and I hope that you will. So let's go down here, looking at the, give me just a minute. I was wanting to find the, I guess I went right by it, didn't I? Gracious. It's 39 pages. I don't recommend printing it all out, but you see where it says Read FastTRACK down here? This is what I wanted to talk to us. So it's on page 26. So we're going to scoot ourselves down here to 26. There it is, FastTRACK. Okay. Okay, and so it talks about this and who is eligible. Now, I'm not Dream Plan, I'm part of the Legacy, so I myself have not been eligible. But folks, you guys that are Legacy, let that not discourage you, because anybody you help on this track you'll get a reward too. So keep that in mind. Okay, so it's open to all new directors, and it tells you how you have to meet the requirements. You want to be a new director. And then it goes on and talks about that you have to have that the clock starts the month you become a new director. So if you don't mind, Kristen, I'm going to pick on you, so we'll have somebody to talk about. Let's say Kristen becomes a director in December. Okay, so in December is when her clock starts for her, I think it's 6 months. Okay, and it goes on with lots of details, and I'm not going to go into all of these, but they show you how you earn your money and the amount that matches. So let's talk about that in a dollar way. Here we go. Okay. You're part of the Dream Plan as you become a director, and if you see the green down at the bottom, it shows you the different ways that you can make your money. And if you'll notice this, I mean, even if you just get, let's say, senior coordinator, which means you have 2 directors, you can earn up to $5,000, and these are cumulative. So the first one at senior director, you'd get $1,000, and then at coordinator, you get another 3, and then senior coordinator, you get another 5. So now we're up to 9 already. Not to mention your car volume and so forth, your bonuses and stuff, and your trips. So these rewards that Shaklee have for us this is above and over your price differential, the profit you make on your sales, your PV volume and stuff. This is in addition to. So let's look a little bit. I'm sorry. Somebody want to say something? No? Okay. Fast Track is a supercharged career path that gives new Shaklee business leaders the ability to earn up to $89,000 on top of all your other compensation. Now, you would really need to stay busy, but you have, like, I think it's a 3-year period to get to that total. So that's really most impressive. I don't know of another company that has as much to offer. If you look this up in your library, it's just Fast Track at a glance, and so it has that, and then it shows you this chart that we're going to look at again in a few minutes with the ways that you will earn your bonus, kind of broken out specifically for that. Okay, so now I have a little PowerPoint. There's a PowerPoint if you go back there and look in your library. So let's look at this because it gives us some details. I'm not going to go get off in the weeds.
This is all in that Dream Plan book?
This one is in the library. You look up Fast Track program. I'm going to put the links on our email. Could y'all tell me, are y'all seeing the emails with the links and all that stuff that I see? Are those getting to y'all? Anybody?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that, Phyllis? When you send us the emails, you mean?
Yeah, nearly every week I send you an email with links and stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to follow up because there's a lot going on in a short period of time, and I don't expect you to get it all. So I'll send you the link for this. Okay, so that's the one we just looked at. We talked about this incentive program to reward new leaders for achieving rapid growth, but it rewards the old leaders for helping those things happen too. So don't let that discourage you. Okay, so we talked about this. Yes, you need to become a qualified distributor. So that's one of the things that you would need to do to make this happen. So how are you going to get started? First, you want to build to 2,000 PGV. And you do this by doing exactly what Tasha and Kristen did. You talk to the trainers, and you talk to your friends, and you gradually gather customers until you get about 30 to become a director. Okay. So then it shows you, this is a chart that just shows you the earnings that you can get, and the payout is in 10 equal monthly payments. So I don't know about you, but if you divided 15,000 by 10, wouldn't that be 1,500 extra a month for 10 months? I could do that. Pretty impressive. So your efforts are rewarded when you help other people. Okay, and so then we have this fast track chart that we looked at just a minute ago. We're going to talk some more about that in a minute. But I really like it because it shows you your months. And you see here at the top to get to senior director. and shows you the months that you have. So you have a total of 3 years, 36 months, and the other requirements that you have to have. Okay. And then this gives you some examples of how it happens. You have to hold the rank that you get. So if you look at senior director, they hold it in the first month. So then they start getting their 1,000. Here's $100. Oh, VGM, volume grace month. That person didn't quite make their amount they got, so they just skipped that month. So then there's another 100 and 100 until they go over to their 1,000. Okay. And so then, I'm sorry. Did I hear somebody? Okay. So for those of us that are older folks, folks who have been in the business longer, let's put it that way, you could earn 50% of all the fast track bonuses of each participant you coach. And I love this word. There is no limit to the number of matching bonuses you can earn. So this is really a huge opportunity for all of us to encourage our new people and really coach them and help them to grow. Whatever it takes, you help them to grow. Okay, let's see. Your sponsor. Okay. So your fast track clock begins when you first promote to director, and your tracker is updated in the middle of the month, and it'll show you what dates you have to achieve things by and so forth. So they help you. It's not a secret. Okay, how to use fast track to grow your business. Okay, achieve director. That's obviously the first important part. By beginning to do that, you become a director by having a lot of customers. Linda and I talk about it being about 30 customers. That'll usually help you to have your volume every month. Okay. When you achieve senior director, that means that you have one director under you that you're helping to grow their business. They've hit their 2,000 PV and they've qualified as director. And then that person, if you're the new person, then you start earning your $100 a month. And you begin to qualify for your car payments. See this little blue car over here? That maybe you already have a car. They don't give you a car, they give you money to help make the car payments. But that's a good amount of money to help you with a car payment. And this important box down here at the bottom, once you hit the $1,000, you've earned your 1,000, there's $500 that goes to your upline business leader. So we are rewarded for helping you, assisting you in getting there. Okay. And then it goes on with some more details. But this one thing I thought was interesting. I'm not going to get too far into it, but let's pretend like you, Kristen, you're the you here, and you have another person that's underneath you that's been working toward becoming a director but hasn't made it yet. They're at 1,500, but that person, maybe that was Tasha, pretend like Tasha sponsors somebody at the 2,000 level, and that person did qualify. So now you have a backup, somebody that helps you to stay qualified as a senior director. So they have ways to help you even if something doesn't go perfectly for you in your business. Okay, so when you have two directors, you're now a coordinator. You're eligible for one of these trips. And I'm just going to say this for our new people one more time. Shaklee pays for everything. Door to door, they pay for everything. So it is really a trip that you will be thrilled to have. That it's just something to look forward to.
We got to take our kids with us too.
Ah, yes.
Acapulco, the Princess Hotel,
ooh,
and San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
It was amazing.
That's incredible. I think you must have earned a lot of extra points, right? So that you could qualify your children too. That's great. It's good. Okay, and so then you have, when you get to senior director or senior coordinator, you have more car payment money. You see $100 more a month. You've got your two directors, and now your upline person has got $2,500 they qualified for by helping you to achieve that. Okay, and so that goes on. Here's another one. When you get to the $48,000 level, a lot of people consider that a career income. I don't know how much you've made in the past, or your customers are making, your downline, but that's roughly $4,000 a month, and that's an acceptable or a considerable amount since we don't live in one of the really high expense state Okay, and then you got to this one, 63,000, and then we have this chart where it shows you all that again. Well, Linda showed me something that I thought you might find interesting. Do you remember how we showed you the circles where you get one, then you get somebody who else gets one, and how it grows into a business? Well, she applied that to the chart. And so I enlarged the chart so you could possibly see it, and so my little circles could fit.
That's
So
neat.
on the first one, the 30 to 50 means you have 30 to 50 customers. Okay? So when you become a senior director, that just means you've helped somebody else get 30 customers. And I want you to notice something before I go any further. The top person is you. So you see how once you get 50 customers, you really don't have to work on hunting for customers anymore. Most of those will probably continue to use regularly, just like you do. And so your work now goes to helping your directors. So if you've helped this first director, and so then you become a coordinator because you've helped 2 people to become a director. And then senior coordinator, you've helped them develop a director. And then here you've got 3 directors. You would be a executive coordinator. This is where I am right now. And you've got, and they have been developing people. You can see how I've drawn them all around. And all of that is the enjoyable work of helping and coaching somebody else to grow and to gain confidence and be making their own presentations and so forth. So those of you that are new on the call, your uplines have been talking to you about how they can help you to accomplish this. It may look a little bit mind-boggling in a way, but I kind of wanted to boggle your mind in a little bit because I wanted you to think about these wonderful rewards that Shaklee gives us. I mean, it's really impressive. When we help other people, we get rewarded. And there's no way you'll ever get any of this if you aren't helping others. So that's the bottom line. We want to help others. Linda, do you ever say anything else about this right here that you might like to pitch in on?
It's just and then to get the fast track bonuses, you just do it in a timely fashion.
Thank you. That's very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Within those time constraints.
You can take 40 years and get to director like me, or you can build faster. You can feel it's so much more fun to go faster. And so I'm starting to get some circles under me. They're not to 30 yet, but I'm so excited. So,
And so Linda's got 2 people that she's helping, just like Connie is. And there really is excitement when there's more people. It's just fun.
Yes. And so I'm not, it's too late for me to be on the fast track myself, but as I help these people achieve their goals, then I can get half of what Shaklee will pay them, and then they give me a 50% on top of that. So I'm excited. The thought that my friend Claudia could make $1,000, and then Shaklee would give me $500 for helping her get there. So.
And then Claudia can turn around and earn another 3 and another 5. You know, it just keeps going as long as you want to.
And she can help, and in the process, she could be helping people too. And so, yeah, it's.
That's so exciting that we can be helping each other. That's really good.
And the whole point is, look how many people are going to have a better life. Look, by the time you get to executive coordinator, how many people would be having a better life because they've been introduced to Shaklee.
So that's 9 times 30 is 270 besides your 50, and no telling who else along the way. That's exciting. Thank you for pointing out that, Linda. That's really good. Okay, so that's all I had with this PowerPoint. I will send you the links to some of those. Plus, I am recording, and you can listen back again if you think that would be helpful. Going back over, if I stop at the right spot, someplace there it is, the dream plan. So we've talked about the fast track bonuses down here below, but looking at the top, Shaklee rewards you as you grow your volume, whether or not you're on the fast track or not. And I just think that's something that we can really be proud of, that we have a company that believes in us and rewards us for helping other people. It's just really pretty exciting. Okay, I'm through sharing. Does anybody have anything to say, or have you ever done this yet, or want to talk to us about something you've done there?
We've We really like this idea, the concept of you're helping other people. If you have
Right.
that in your mind, you're just helping other people, then you're going to be taken care of. We're executive coordinators, and we had one of our directors had to drop back a little, but they're coming back. But at the same time, you've helped a lot of people. And the car program, like we say, they're not free cars, but they're a car, you're buying it for less than you could buy it anywhere else, because every month you're getting credit for what PV you've done toward your car payment. So, and it generates so much excitement. I remember telling we're looking at getting our car, and we had meetings, and our whole group was looking forward to us getting our car. I remember when we heard the car was being delivered to the car company, and it wasn't cleaned up or anything. It was on the back lot, but us and several of our people were looking through the chain link fence at that blue Chevrolet Caprice. That was going to be ours. I mean, it's just the most exciting thing. And they were as excited as we were. Of course, when we take everybody for a ride in it and everything. And when you start getting some of those levels, you're encouraging everybody in your line so much.
Yes, you can see that it can be
We were
done.
having meetings and every week, and I guess I may have told you that we did those circles, and we just put a bulletin board kind of up in front, and they said, here's our circle, and here's who we've sponsored, and then we started putting circles for everybody else. And then when they'd come in for a meeting, everybody's looking to see what everybody else has done, and they said, hey, put another circle for me. Here's some, and the group dynamics, some way, it was really good.
Yes, it is. So I'm tickled that Tasha and Kristen will be working together there, because that makes it more exciting. And Becky, I know our Shaklee cousin has got some people that are working together now, and there's Linda with Claudia and Carl. I think this is just exciting, so good
Used
stuff.
to have the magazine that Shaklee put out, before all the computer things, and in the back part of it, they would have a list of all the people that had made a director from different states and everything, and then another one, people that are in cars. And we would always go through that and look, well, there's somebody else from Texas that got a car.
Yeah.
Or here's somebody, and it is the thing that, and we would look at it and we'd see pictures of people, and we'd say, those people don't look any smarter than us. They're just regular people too.
That's right.
And it would encourage you to know that everybody else can do it.
That means we can.
But anyway,
do it. That's right. Thank you,
echoes
Linda.
from the past.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
I
Phyllis,
think
thank you so much for doing that, and Linda for adding those little circles at the top, because that is real helpful to me anyway, that I can show somebody that, because I'm like you in the legacy, so I'm not eligible, but I could teach the people to do it.
Yes. So after you have gotten city director, then you can spend your time to help other people and make presentations with them until they're ready to make their own. And I just, it's exciting what we have to offer. So I thought maybe it'd be helpful for us to see that. I've never been through that PowerPoint before. I didn't even know it existed. So I learned a lot today.
That was really good.
Thank you. I'll send y'all links so that you can look at it yourself if you wish. Anybody else? Yeah, go ahead.
I think one point on that too, we forget, because Shaklee offers so much, but those FastTRACK bonuses are in addition to all the other wonderful bonuses that you're already earning with Shaklee. So
yeah, isn't that amazing?
It's just another way another reward that's there for anyone who wants to pursue it that quickly.
And I think it behooves us to make sure we let our new business builders know about that. They may not choose to build fast. Maybe they can't, but if they know about it, that's a good thing.
What I was kind of saying there, that it's important. I think it was important for us to realize that this is not just some extra smart people that are doing this, but just everybody can do it.
Right.
You know,
Everyday
we
people.
could do it. And when we're talking to our people, to let them know that this is not just for exceptional people. This is just regular folks, just like you, are doing this, you
That's
know,
right.
and it's something that they can do. I think sometimes we always think of some other big achievers are doing all this and everything, but I'm just a regular old person, probably couldn't ever do anything like that. But
So-
we can all do it. They can do it.
That's right. We need to get some good self-talk and get our
Yeah.
RAS opened up looking for these people. And sounds like Melanie, you were paying attention there, and Tasha and Kristen were looking. And if you keep your RAS open, it'll help you find people by listening and so forth. I wanted to remind you that I'm starting to post soon, I hope this week, in my Shaklee team Facebook page and other places about the call on the 24th about children's health. I think this is going to be really good, and almost all of us know mothers that with children that you want to help them to be healthy. I've been trying to think, maybe we'll talk about ideas on our next call, but I've been thinking that maybe if I could figure out a way at church that I could have a educational little workshop or something with the moms, because I feel like when I'm looking at what the kids are eating, that maybe moms today don't realize how important, proteins and vitamins and minerals and fruit and veggies and those kinds of things, how important all that is for raising healthy children. I'll never forget, I listened to Shaklee, I think it was a hotline about calcium maybe 10 years ago, and it said that as a child or even an infant, the girls already have all of the ovaries that they'll have when they become of childbearing age, and the calcium that you have as an infant and as a young child contributes to the health of those unborn children as well as your own. And that was really amazing to me, how intricate all this is. In other words, we can't really go on a vacation from taking care of ourselves. Our nutrition is always important. So
What age was that, Phyllis?
very, yeah. I mean, I was thinking it was almost from birth. I need to find that again, because that was so astonishing to me, to realize how intricately our bodies are made. It was really interesting. So if I could find that.
I do remember Shaklee telling us at the age of 16, the natural oils in your skin start going down. So
Yes.
that's why you have dry skin as you age. And so, yeah, that's probably true.
So you want to definitely supplement, and so you can keep your skin supple and as moist as it can be, as long as you can, right, Melanie?
Right. Yeah, it's a good point to make when you're talking with going through the catalog with someone.
Yes, yeah. Youth really helps with all that.
Well, we always like to talk about that we are trillions of cells. Think of your body as trillions of cells, and each one of those cells has a job to do. And when we're taking our Shaklee protein and vitamins, we are feeding cells. And that the cells know what to do with the nutrition. Another thing that can be helpful, that you can help anybody, guarantee it, 30 days, I can make you feel better, okay? This will do it, because what you do, we feed the cells. What happens to us, our energy level decreases little by little. We just don't recognize it, and we start accepting our energy level as being normal.
Yes.
And as our energy level goes down, we still accept that as being normal. But if you start putting the right nutrition to those cells, then your energy level can come up. And it's a great surprise to people sometimes when they actually start feeling better.
Yes, feeling good is wonderful.
Phyllis, I have one thing that when you were talking about the children and doing something at the church, a lot of children aren't going to drink protein drinks. Some of them do. But if you make those protein balls with a cup of protein and a cup of peanut butter, and what's the other thing, the 3/4 cup of honey? I mean, a fourth of a cup or a third of a cup. You have to kind of judge.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be able to roll into a ball. And some people even put, crushed nuts on them or something. But that's a great way to get kids
We used to
started
do
on
that.
it. And then as they get older, they may go to the drinks. And
Is
sometimes if you
is
start them
that
early,
recipe out there somewhere?
Oh, probably so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have several recipes on that.
Mhm.
That was really good.
yeah, that's
They're
great
good.
for kids.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
bet if you put those out, the moms would, buy the protein because,
Yeah. 'Cause that's why they could use it. Yeah.
right. To
Yeah,
get
the
it.
kids will take it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I really appreciate this. Has been great today, and I'll be getting back with y'all and looking forward to talking to you next week on Monday the 15th.
It was very good, Phyllis. Thank
Look
you so
forward.
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Good luck,
Paula.
everybody.
Okay. Y'all have a good
Okay.
week.
Have a good
Okay.
week.
You
Bye.
too.